Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is the Dixie Rocket channel. Welcome to my channel. This is a new thing that I'm doing for burlesque dancers out there, or anyone who wants to know about embellishing, corsetry or anything like that. This is where it's to be. So I hope you guys will like this channel. If you want certain things that tutorials on, please just comment below or give me a message on my fan page or my Facebook page, and I'll be happy to get back to you straight away. So, without further ado, I'm going to show you my first tutorial about embellishing. I hope you like it. So, embellishment is pretty much applique. It's a sewing technique that involves stitching a small piece of fabric onto a large one. You can either make a pattern or a design or like decorate beading onto the actual fabric itself. This is something that I've learned over time and trial and error because I didn't know how to make a applique first. So obviously this is all needlework technique. But yeah, I'm going to show you how I started. And first you're going to need an embroidery hoop. You can get these anywhere: Amazon, eBay, Hobbycraft. Obviously these are just a UK sellers that I could obviously tell you about. I've got mine at Hobbycraft. It's a really good quality. It's wood. You can get plastic. I recommend wood just because it's a sturdier, less chances of cats actually tearing it to pieces. Next you're going to need a needle. Now for beading with bugle beads or any small type of bead, you're going to need a beading needle. Using a regular needle will not work. The head will be too big and it will not get through. So the best thing to use is a beading needle. Again, my supplier is Hobbycraft. It is a little bit expensive, but they work really well. They're collapsible heads, so they will collapse when you put the bead through the actual head of the needle. So it make it so much easier and a lot faster. The only downside of using a beading needle is that they tend to last not very long just because they're so bendable, and you can't get it through a dense fabric. So I wouldn't recommend using it if you're using cotton or something thicker than cotton. It's just something that I would not use on that fabric if you are beading. If you are, I would suggest using a smaller needle, and the diameter has to be smaller than the actual bead itself. Like bugle beads tend to get very stuck very easily, and you really do need to pull. Just be careful if you're using a glass bead and a plastic bead. Plastic beads don't break, but glass beads do actually break if you try to go through, even though it can't go through it. Please be careful with your hands because I have tend to have glass in my hand and not be able to get it out for a few days. So just be aware and advised that not to actually bead and try and push it through if it's not fitting. There's no point in doing it at all. So what I'm using here is that I have drawn my own design on the fabric. This is a guideline, well, a pattern as you wish, to focus on the lines and how I'm going to bead through, and so that I have a straight pattern and that the embellishment is going to look like what I want it to look like. I'm actually using bugle beads, glass bugle beads. These beads are what I used for my act, the Boring Act. These are high quality beads that you can get from Amazon or any seller. They're brilliant on stage, they shine so bright, and if you really want that extra glam feel, I would highly recommend glass bugle beads. So to start beading, I did a basic stitch up and down, and went around my pattern that I did on the fabric. This is how it should look like. Obviously it looks messy from the bottom, but no one's going to see it because it is going to be stuck on by the applicant that you're actually going to be using. So this is a really simple, really easy technique to use. So I'm creating at the moment is a huge applique, which is going onto a bodice of a costume. this is separate pieces that I've glued onto the main front so that I can obviously sew it onto there. I used gem tack, and you can also use Bonder web, which is webbing you can get ½ meter from. Again, any retail fabric store. Really easy, you just have to heat press it on. It's not very hard to use. You just do it upside down and you heat press it, and then it will seal itself. I'm using gem tack because it dries very clear, and I'm also doing I'm using Swarovski crystals. So that's pretty much it for my first tutorial. I hope you kind of liked it. Obviously this is the first time I've done this, and the video is not 100% high quality as I'd like. But I will be getting a stand so I can show you time-lapse videos of what I can do and show you an easy and simple way and just voice over what I'm doing. So again, I hope you like my tutorial. Subscribe to the channel. If you want to see more burlesque stuff and costumes, head over to my Facebook page. And yeah, I hope you like it, and I'll probably see you all guys later. Bye!